You're right, geezers. I just want to talk a bit today about this game that's been making the rounds recently called Genshin Impact. It was released on in March of 2017 as a release title for the Oh wait, no, hang on a minute. Nah, I must be getting confused with something else, with another game. Nah, well, it actually released in September, end of September this year, and it's been getting pretty popular. Because obviously it's basically impossible to steal something that's fun and then just regurgitate it and make it like and make it unfun, basically. It's basically like anime Breath of the Wild. You run around like these open plains, kind of, with this little toddler that flies about at your back with a really annoying voice. There's about 2 men in the entire game. Everyone else is either like a fucking short anime girl or a trap. So you know what kind of clientele that MiHoYo, the developers, were trying to rake in, through the development of this game. The main difference really between Breath of the Wild and this game is this game has gacha elements, as in it says free on the on the tin, but then you really get into it and it's like, haha, give me your money, haha, give me your money right now. You know what I mean? That's MiHoYo, by the way, bro. Like, you see, I'm fully prepared to call this game evil in its purest form, because it's just so empty. Like, there's no originality whatsoever. Every element, every mechanic that you can see, that you can do, is just ripped from somewhere else entirely. The world is basically just like a cross-up of like Breath of the Wild and Fortnite, you know what I mean? Like, you're running around in it. It's nothing you haven't seen before. The movement, of course, the climbing up the walls and the energy system. There's like updrafts. You have these wings, obviously, guys. It's not a glider. It's not a parachute, guys. It's wings. And there are these updrafts that you can like kind of open your wings on, and then it shoots you into the sky. And that's, I'm pretty sure we've seen that knocking about before. The enemies are like exactly the same. Little Bokoblin looking motherfuckers in these camps, these like wooden camps. And you get in there, and if you alert them, then they blow a horn and call the boys round. And the cooking system as well. The cooking and the way you heal yourself and apply buffs. It's like the only difference is in this game you have to stop a slider on like a little red mark, and if you do that, then you get like a perfect dish or something, right? And it like heals you more and shit. So yeah, that's like exactly the same. The only thing that's even marginally remotely different is the combat. And that's because it introduces, like, obviously it's not right away. You have to put the time in, you have to put the effort in, and you have to kind of get all the, like, you have to spend time grinding out all the different characters that, well, it's not even that. You grind for a chance to pull a character that you would like, or you can just, like, pay for them, right? That's what that is. That's where the gacha comes in. Now, I have a lot of close friends who, really stick by the game, and they say, oh no, it's okay, it might seem like a big rip-off, but actually if you really get into it and you really put the time in, you put the effort in, then you can get a lot out of it, because the combat, it's really varied. It introduces all these elements. For example, if you use a fire character with this bow and you set an enemy on fire, then they'll have like a debuff where they take damage over time. Or if you've just crawled out of a lake and your character's like dripping wet through, right? Then they'll take more damage from electricity. And they have all these debuffs and elements, and they all work with each other, and you can swap out characters to apply all these different debuffs and apply a load of effects and stuff like that. And I think a game came out pretty recently that did something similar. It wasn't too long ago. I think it was like the fucking Bronze Age, and the game was called Dungeons and Dragons. And so it's unlucky, Genshin Impact. Someone just beat you to it. Yeah. If the most original If the most original your game gets is that you can apply debuffs and that's it, and you have to like put your children into childcare and quit your job just so you have the time to actually reach that point in the game where it becomes fun, then to be quite honest, I think you're better off just picking a different game to play. Like, the possibilities are literally endless. You could pick any other thing to play. But no, man. People will sit there and defend this game to the grave, like talking about, oh, but the world, it's so fun to just run around and explore. It's like, yo, what? There's nothing to explore, man. It's dead. The only thing you'll find is like Bokoblin camps, or whatever the fuck the little gremlins are called in this game, man. I don't remember. The dungeons as well. It's just like a little box. It's just green pastures on islands of green. And then you find a dungeon, it's just like stone brick walls, like rooms and chambers of just stone with like no point. Like MiHoYo, I have these people in a, like, put it this way, if you're gonna sit and defend this game like it's like the best thing in the world, or even like passable, if you're gonna sit there and defend the game like it's passable, then MiHoYo have got your fucking ballsack in like an engineer's vice. And you're just sitting there, like, twisting the lever on yourself, man. There's just, sort your life out. Like, what are you doing, man? Go pick something else to play. Let's talk a little bit about the character designs. Like, if you take interest and you look at those characters and think, wow, they're designed really well. I would like to draw fan art of this character because I'm a big fan. Then you deserve to go and sit in a prison cell and think about what you did. For example, let's take a look at Paimon, this little potato-looking like motherfucker toddler with wings or whatever, right? That just constantly floats about behind you, like talks like she's on helium, speaks in the third person. I think it might be the worst thing that humanity's ever like produced, but I'm not too sure. It's got to be up there. It's really got to be up there. There's no way. It's as if they took a look at like Breath of the Wild and like took a look at Xenoblade 2 and like, you know, saw the successes of both games and thought to themselves, yes, let's cross these two games over together and we can rake in that cold hard fucking yuan. Yeah, let's just do that. We don't have to put any effort in. We can just lift everything from these games, art styles, mechanics, and we can just print money. It's gonna be so easy, and that's what they did, and it's working, and everyone's like just fucking eating it up. So guess what? They're gonna probably do it again, man. They're gonna just shove a load of DLC down your throat, and sting you for all the characters, and everyone's alright with that. So that's pretty fantastic. Tell you what you could do instead, man. Yakuza 0 is on sale for like £4. That's like what? That's like $6, like $7. Go and get that instead. You get like way more game. It's just, go and get that instead. You do yourself a favor. Play a good game. I heard a guy spent $2,000 on the game, like, which is, it just baffles me because that's like, you could buy good full price games. Like, forget about sales. You could buy so much with $2,000. And you spent it on Genshin Impact. Like, you backwards. There's no way that anybody should be. I won't even drop like 2,000 fucking German marks on the game. I'd rather shovel my money into a fireplace, keep myself warm in the fucking cold times, than spend money on this game. Like, honest to God, you are better off shoveling your money into a bonfire than spending it on Genshin Impact. There's some people, man. Some people. The only thing that deserves to be like dropped on this game is court cases. There's a lawsuit in there somewhere. You just like, and you probably don't have to search very hard to find it either. There's got to be something illegal in that game, either the character designs or just the straight up thievery. Like, I reckon if you got a lawyer on this game, it'd be over in seconds. But yeah, that's just what I think. That's just what I think about the game. For some reason, I feel like this is considered like a hot take when it really shouldn't be. This should be like everybody's reaction upon seeing something so blatantly just soulless as Genshin Impact. But apparently I'm in the minority, which just, it confuses me. But yeah, if you enjoy Genshin Impact, then I mean, more power to you, I suppose. You've found something in the game that I can't see for myself, and well, if you're having fun with it, then that's your prerogative, I suppose. But for now, I am going to go and play something else, I suppose. Probably Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition for the Nintendo Switch console. So yeah, see you later.